Anybody else going to join? Okay, I think we can start. Am I audible to you? Please.
Yes, sir.
So, who is your CR? Class teacher.
Riam Deka and DK.
Yam Deka. Okay. Okay. First, let me introduce myself. My name is Pranjal Tamuly, and I'm going to take the course Energy Science and Engineering. So, it will be a 2 credit course. So, there will be 2 classes per week. So, it is better if you introduce yourself one by one. So, first from the CR, please switch on your uh, mic and introduce yourself. Who you are, where are you from? Just tell me one by one. Okay, I will tell the name and you will introduce yourself. Okay, it is first Ganya Mapam. Are you there?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Tell me your name, who you are, where are you from?
Sir, civil.
Where are you from? Just
Sir,
tell
I'm
me
from
your
Arunachal.
state or district or something.
Sir, sir, Arunachal Pradesh.
Okay. Next is Sagro. Okay, I think it will take a lot of time. Most of you are not listening. I think. Okay, let me start then. Can you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this is the syllabus of the course. So there are 5 modules. So in the first module, we are going to discuss about this introduction. What do you mean by energy system resources and its sustainability and implemental issues. By the way, do you know what is energy? Do you know the definition of energy? Can anybody tell me? Anyone? What do you mean by energy? Rian, can you tell me? Just say yes or no.
Sir, the force of doing work simply, sir, we can say.
Yeah, actually it is the ability to do work. So do you know what is the unit of energy?
Joule.
Yeah, that's correct. Okay. So next we're going to discuss
June.
what. Yes, yes. So next we're going to discuss about what are the different sources of energy. So these may be coal, oil, gases, and what are the different past, present, and future of these energies. Means how we are going to utilize this energy in our future, how we have utilized this in our past. So we are going to discuss in this. And next we are going to discuss what are the renewable resources of energy. Okay, in this type we are going to discuss about this what is biomass fuel, biomass, wind, solar, wave, tidal, all these type of energies. So this include in our module 2. The next module. Okay, in module 3, we are going to discuss about what are the different effect of using this type of energy. Why we use the renewable type of energy? What are the different advantages of renewable type of energy? How in the world, different part of the world, how they are using this renewable type of energy. So there is a trend it is going on this. We are converting from renewable, non-renewable to renewable type of energy. So you may have heard about this name of Tesla. So this is the most means influence of influential electric vehicle company in the world. So why they are so why people are thinking about this electric car? What are the disadvantages of this using the fossil fuels? So we are going to discuss how this economy is based on fossil fuels. All these things we are going to discuss in module 3. Actually, our prime focus of this course will be in module 4 and module 5. In module 4, we are going to discuss about the different technologies using this energy sciences. That is, these are coal mining, oil exploration, how they are using this civil engineering, how we can use these civil engineering techniques in this extraction of this uh, energy resources, how we can improve it further, what is the path in the future. So there will be uh, how we are generating, how we can uh, contribute to the tidal power, windmills, hydroelectric power. So all these things we will discuss in module 4. Module 5. So this is the concept of, have you know what is the concept of green building? Do you know what do you mean by green building? Anybody? Okay. So here we will know, we are going to know what do you mean by green building. How can we design a green building? What are the different aspects of green building from civil engineering perspective? How we can make a building energy efficient? How we can design such building? So what should be its orientation? what should be is demo this designing all this aspect of we are going to discuss in this module 5. So there will be 5 modules, so you don't have to worry about your class notes and everything. So everything will be asked from my PPTs and all the material I have provided. So you don't have to follow any book. Just you need to be attentive in my class and follow the class notes I have going to this I'm going to discuss in future. So so there will be some tutorials also. So that we'll discuss later. So let's first we'll discuss few things today. Can you see my slides?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what is energy? So actually energy is nothing but the what is the ability of doing work. So if you see what is uh, the unit of work and energy, actually these two are same. These are joules. So there are two different forms of energies. So maybe we can classify this potential energy and kinetic energy. In potential energy, there are uh, can you tell me what you mean by potential energy? It is written in my slides. Then what do you understand by potential energy? So say I have placed the ball in some height. So what kind of energy it will possess? Can you tell me anybody? Say I have placed the ball at
Uh,
the height of hmm?
it's potential energy, sir.
uh,
Answer it will be potential energy.
so what kind of potential energy it is?
Sir, gravitational potential energy.
Yes, correct. So this is in case of the ball, the energy possessed by this ball it's due to its position in the space. So this type of energy we are going to call as potential energy. So if I release the ball from the height, what kind of energy it is going to have? Anybody?
Hello, sir. Can you repeat the question, please, sir?
So if I release the ball from that height, what kind of energy it is going to have? Simply at the height of 5 meters, I release the ball.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let me tell you. So before it hits the ground, to have both potential energy and kinetic energy, isn't it? When it hits the ground, it will only have the kinetic energy. Because when the height is going to be zero, it will only have the kinetic energy. Potential energy will be zero. But in between the flight time, so it will going to have both kinetic energy and the potential energy. Or if I exclude all this frictional drag or all these things, the total energy, that is kinetic energy and the potential energy, is conserved during this flight time. It is you must have learned in your physics class in high secondary, isn't it? Okay, so there are fundamentally two types. These are potential energy and kinetic energy. In potential energy, there are several types. These are chemical energy, elastic energy, nuclear energy, gravitational energy, electrical energy, radiant energy. In kinetic energy, there are several types. These are electrical energy, radiant energy, thermal energy, motion energy, and sound energy. So in potential energy, what do you mean by chemical energy? So it is the energy stored in the chemical bonds of the atoms. Atoms. So can you tell me what are the different bonds in uh, atoms and molecules? Anybody? Let me tell you, there are three type of bones. Anybody can tell me what are these bones? Okay, these are first is ionic bone. Next, next type of bone is called covalent bone, and third type is coordinate covalent bone. So there are three types. So basically, what happens when these atoms and these bonds are break, the some amount of energy is released. So these are not the main source of the energy what we got from this petroleum. Actually, this due to the breaking of these bonds, the energy is released, and that is we used as this chemical energy. So next type of energy is elastic energy. So in this energy, let's have a do you know springs? So if I when spring is in this normal position, that is this equivalent position, there is no energy stored. But when you compress it or elongate it, the elastic energy is stored in this spring. So this is called elastic energy. And the nuclear energy. So can you anybody tell me what is the how nuclear energy is formed? What is the basic equations of nuclear energy? Anybody? Do you know the famous uh, equations that is E equals to mc squared? So this is the main fundamental between the uh, energy and mass. So what happens when we do there are two types of two way we can generate nuclear energy. One is called fission and another is called fusion. So in the fission part, so what we do, we break apart this heavy nucleus of radioactive element. So in this element, say we're going to break a uranium element. So in the process of breaking, so we create three types of different kind of elements. But during this process, some mass is missing. So if you put this mass, what is the amount of mass in these equations? So we are ultimately getting what is the energy it is going to release. Do you understand? So similarly in the fusion, so when you fuse two very light nucleus of say hydrogen atom or some atom, so we are going to get a heavy, comparatively heavy, that is the helium atom. But in this process, if we equate the two uh, weights of the hydrogen atom and the one weight of the helium atom, there is some mass imbalance. So that mass imbalance is is generated as energy. It is the famous Einstein equation E is equal to mc squared. Then another type of energy, that is the gravitational energy, that is we have already discussed. So another type of energy that is called kinetic energy. So kinetic energy is the first type of energy that is we are already using, that is the called electricity. Electricity is nothing but the flow movement of the electrons. And another type of energy, that is the radiation energy, that is due to this emission of this X-ray, gamma rays, radio waves. Actually, what we have experienced, that is the solar energy. It is one type of the radiation energy. Then another type of energy is called thermal energy. So that thermal energy is produced due to this movement of this atom and molecules within this uh, molecular lattice. So in this way, when you heat up this some substance, that is their vibrations and the movement of uh, atoms and molecules and increase, and they are causing the thermal energy. So can anybody tell me what is Conservation of energy. Anybody?
Sir, energy can't be created or destroyed.
It's one part. So, full is energy cannot be created uh, or cannot be destroyed. We can only convert one form to another. So, let's say this example. So, what we get from this apple, that is just the chemical energy. So, we convert it to where we eat the apple and we just convert it to our energy. So, this converting this chemical energy to our this energy of our body, we can move and we can do cycling or anything, walking, all these things. So, we are converting this chemical energy. So another type of transformation is these fuels, these fossil fuels. In fossil fuels, we are converting this chemical energy, that is the breaking of these bonds of these fuels. So we generate this energy and we produce motion of the car. So this is the another type of energy transformation. Another type is the radiant energy. So that uh, sun radiates this all this ray and it is absorbed by these trees, and through the process of photosynthesis they converted this radiant energy to chemical energy. The another conversion is to electricity. So we can use electricity in different ways. That is, we can use to uh, you know, produce this thermal energy through heatings, heaters, or all sort of things. We can use it to light the fan, all these things. Can also convert it to radiant energy by switching off the light, all this, all sort of things. But we can only just convert from one form to another. So we cannot create or destroy any form of energy. So I think this will be enough for today. So this is the first class. So I'm going to speak more. So next class onward, try to be on time and please be attentive on my classes, because all the questions I'm going to ask is based on this class notes only. So it will be comfortable for you if you follow the class. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Do one thing. Just create a group on the create a group that is CR, who is Rian Dekan. Is it?
Yes,
Okay.
Riyamaka
Yeah.
and DK.
Okay. You just create a group name as this group name will be the energy section name. Add all of these 13 people and also add me. Okay. In that way we can coordinate much comfortably. And we can take the class and inform you beforehand. Rian, are you listening?
So I think he didn't join today class.
Okay. Okay. You create a group and add me. Okay.
So I will inform
Hello.
the share today
Okay. Okay. Okay.
PPT sir.
Okay. 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 That's it for today.
Okay,
Thank you.
sir. Thank you, sir.
Mm,
Thank you, sir.
okay.
Sir, attend this.
Mm-hmm.
Attend this.
Okay. Okay. Send me attendance in the chat.
Okay,
I'll be there. Yeah. Send your attendance. You put your attendance and leave.